Jacob, congratulations on joining the Colts. The hat looks like it's a good fit for you. How much of an indication prior to this did you have that Indianapolis was interested in taking you, and what made this a destination that was desirable for you?
There's a ton of things that went into this process that it shook out a different way than I thought it might, but in the end it was the spot I wanted to be in. So I'm very fortunate to have been picked up by Indianapolis. I've had several great conversations with a ton of the coaches on the staff, and they've all went really well. So I had a great feel going in for Indy, and I was waiting here and there, and they found the call finally came in the fourth, and I'm super excited to get down there and get to work, and just very happy and a lot of emotion right now. So very fortunate to be in this position.
It's an emotional few days waiting for that call to come. When you did hear that it was the Colts on the other end of the line, that conversation with Chris Ballard, with Coach Reich, take me through that.
It was very emotional for me. I got the call. I saw the area code Indianapolis, Indiana, and my heart kind of just exploded. So it was cool. He mentioned that he believes in me. He's very happy to have me as a part of this organization, and we're going to do a lot of great things in Indianapolis. And I believe it. I'm very, very confident in what Coach can do, and this organization. They got a great group of guys in that locker room, and at the quarterback position, it's going to be a tremendous opportunity for me to go in and learn and grow. And I'm just feeling very blessed and very honored to be a Colt, and I'm ready to get started.
You mentioned this quarterback room that you're coming into alongside Phillip Rivers and Jacoby Brissett. Then you have Frank Reich, someone who had success in the NFL at the position. How much of this is an ideal fit for you as a young quarterback entering the NFL to learn and grow and develop in this system?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a better situation out there for me. I'm very excited to get in and meet with those guys and really see how they handle their business on and off the field. And it's just a tremendous opportunity for me to go in and learn and grow, like you said, and that's going to be huge for me. So, just very emotional, very excited, very happy right now, and bottom line, I'm in a great spot to go and learn and succeed, and I'm very fortunate for that, and I'm ready to get to work.
You grew up in Washington, but early on you had an affinity for the Indianapolis Colts. Describe to me that affinity, that connection that you had, and why you were such a big fan of Peyton Manning.
It started off. I thought he kind of resembled in looks. He looked like my dad. So I was like, hey, this guy kind of looks like my dad. I was really young, and it kind of developed into me watching just about every Colts game I could, and watching Peyton go down there and with Jeff Saturday at center. I know he had Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison. I knew the whole squad. It was pretty cool because there wasn't a lot of Colts fans in Seattle, and Peyton Manning was one of my heroes, and it was awesome. And looking back on it now, it's like it's super crazy because I grew up without even really having a connection to Indianapolis. I grew up a Colts fan, and now I'm selected in the fourth round to be a Colt. So full circle, it's pretty amazing, and I'm very fortunate to be in this position, and just super happy and excited to get started.
You're coming in alongside a lot of offensive talent in this rookie class as well. Michael Pittman, who I'm sure you're familiar with, having played against him in the Pac-12, and Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin at running back. How exciting is that to you to see the guys that you're going to come into Indianapolis alongside?
Yeah, it's awesome. Those guys are tremendously talented players. I got to meet them down at the combine and throw to Michael and watch the other guys do their drills. But I know Indy had a great had some great picks this year, and I know they got a couple more on the clock coming up. So I'm very fortunate to be one of those chosen guys, and I'm excited to go in and actually develop a relationship with those players and get to work alongside them.
In all of the different draft profiles, of course, talking about your size, that elite arm strength that you have. In your own words, though, what do you bring to the Colts, both on the field and then also into the locker room?
Yeah, I'm a very confident player. I have a lot of confidence in what I can do with my arm, and make some off-platform throws and do some pretty good things with the football. So I'm excited to bring that, but I'm also just excited to bring my locker room antics to the team. I'm a firm believer that I'm a good locker room guy. I'm a great, I love making new relationships and with fellow teammates. So I'm sure there's going to be a ton of guys in that room that that are open to that. So, you know, I'm very excited to get in there and meet the team and, you know, and start bonding with those guys and working with them and you know, developing some new friends and, you know, some new mentors and older guys. And, you know, I'm just very excited to be a part of this organization.
You're somebody who's very active, very involved on social media. Tell me the inspiration behind Skinny QB10.
You know, it dates back to when I was a young kid again. My dad was trying to give me a haircut. He tried to give me a flat top, and he couldn't get it just right. So he just kept kind of shaving it down, trying to get it level until I was like bald. Then he rubs my head and he calls me skinny. And you know, it kind of stuck. It wasn't because I was a skinny kid. It was just more because of the haircut. Pretty unique nickname, I guess. So it kind of stuck, and the whole state of Washington calls me skinny now. So that's where that story comes from.
So with all the barbershops and everything closed right now in the pandemic, you definitely weren't going to let dad get out the shears or anything and trim you up before your draft moment, right?
Absolutely not. I actually was fortunate enough to find a guy cutting hair in his garage, and I got that done. So, you know, I got the hat on though, and it looks good on me. So I'm fired up and ready to roll.
Looks great on you. Excited to have you here as part of the Horseshoe. Congratulations, Jacob. Look forward to having you here in Indianapolis and getting to see you here really soon.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.